Hello and welcome to the Verse. This is Mo of Taosai Labs. We have a lot of updates this month, so strap in and prepare for warp. But before we go, please like, comment, and subscribe for future updates. Before we dive into the updates, we have multiplayer beta coming up soon. Sign up for the playtest on the Steam store page linked below. Tell your friends to sign up for the playtest. We want to see populated lobbies and lots of community engagement. We'll be hosting multiple multiplayer playtest sessions as we ramp up the episode 2 content. Our first multiplayer round is shaping up to include setting up the ceramic mining and processing equipment, walking around the moon to see the massive equipment up close, and driving around a buggy to explore the massive terrain. Future multiplayer rounds will include power equipment and wiring, metal production and manufacturing, and the much anticipated factory system. Let us know what feature you are looking forward to the most in the comments. Next up is the equipment state machines. We will be providing better equipment information to the player by displaying the state information in Windows and the first-person heads-up display. Beyond that, this system is aimed at providing better mod support down the line. The state machines provide a common solution with modularized states. Modders will be able to make use of these common states in their equipment, or use these as examples for creating new states. Also, with modders in mind, we migrated all the game data to scriptable objects to allow materials and parts to be easily added to the game. It was a challenge to figure out all the back-end systems that would benefit from a refresh and migrate all the code. In the end, these changes will result in a cleaner foundation for future development and mod support. Next up, we started implementing the translation backend. For example, the display name of each state has a English and Ukrainian label. We are starting this now so that we have less work to do down the road. Our test language, as I just alluded to, will be Ukrainian. Soon the experimental branch will see an option to toggle between English and Ukrainian. Yours truly is in the process of learning Ukrainian with a 47-day streak on Duolingo. We plan to have some Ukrainian translations available for episode 2, with most of the UI planned to be translated by episode 3. We have other translations available in the future. Let us know what translations you would like to see, and jump in our Discord if you would like to help out in the process. Also, the ceramic material transfer system is operational. Another core system has finished migration to the lightweight simulation layer. With the haulers new state machine operational, materials are being moved between equipment, as you can see here. Shout out to Warheads for badgering me about AI over on Twitch. His input ended up being a huge time saver, getting haulers moving material around. The challenge here was calculating the different tasks a hauler could perform and what tasks should be performed first. If a material in a certain location is set by the player as a high priority, it should be moved first. So in this simulation view, we can see the haulers move material between these closer silos first, because there is a higher priority delta between the sources and destinations. AI helping develop AI. We have begun implementing visuals for part damage. As parts wear down through use and exposure, damage will show up on the parts. We had a bit of a challenge on this one. We went back and forth figuring out the best way to make it performant, appealing, and fit within our team's time constraints. In the end, we went with a combination of UV remapping, texture swapping, and mesh combining. This is panned to give each part a unique look while reducing the number of rendered objects and materials. We have a big update to the station. The life support room has been added with access to the cargo room and the agroponics. This hosts life support racks and emergency medical equipment. The room also gives a first glimpse at the fuel staging section of the fusion generator that extends vertically through the station. Moving on through the agroponics, we can access the waste processing. While not the most glamorous room in the station, it is critical in breaking down biological waste and providing nutrient materials for the agroponics farm. Down the stairs of the waste processing brings us to the large power room. This power room hosts the thermal core of the fusion generator that provides a majority of the power for this manufacturing station. This core has one crucial job: to heat water. That's it. This hot water is then passed through the superheater and boiler to generate copious amounts of steam for the generator and various other systems around the station. We also have some recuperation and deaerator equipment to aid in keeping the system operating at peak efficiency. These spaces will be available soon in early access and be utilized through the Episode 2 story arc. Next up, we will be working on getting the simulations online for the first multiplayer test. This includes getting the miners mining, getting the builders building, the printers printing, etc., until all the mechanics are literally online. We are looking forward to the test, and these systems will also be working soon on the experimental branch. So that is it for the June LithoBreak update. Please follow us on our socials and chat with us on Discord. I also want to thank the team. Allie, your work is amazing, and Kevin and Jules, these characters and stories really bring the verse to life. What are you excited about seeing in the future updates? I know I'm looking forward to running over a certain someone badgering me on Twitter when vehicles are available. I promise I'm not implementing multiplayer for that alone, but it is a good tangential motivator. Anyway, are you looking forward to power systems so you can live out some rat nest fantasies? Factories and living spaces to gaze out over your equipment from the relative safety of a building, or maybe play some heavy metal tunes while watching metal get stamped out? Let us know in the comments. This is Mo signing off. Stay safe in the verse.